How is everyone out there? Welcome to Wielding Excalibur's 21st Century Earth in a Nutshell. I know everyone out there has people that they desperately want to wake up. I get called crazy and I'm told to shut up every single day of my life. And sometimes when I listen to myself, trying to explain things that I believe, that I strongly believe are true, it sounds crazy. It's almost too crazy to be true, this stuff that's happening in our world. But I've since tried to take an elementary approach, simplifying things to the best of my ability. Segment it into different aspects like a jigsaw puzzle that all fits together into a big world machine. It's just like a giant locomotive to hell. And as we desperately try to get our loved ones off, all we can do is keep opening the door and begging them to jump. And at some point in history, the machine stopped telling us anything that they were doing, or the real reason that they were doing it, or doing anything. And if they ever did tell us. And oil is traded in dollars. In essence, our money is backed by oil. It helps stabilize and keep our economy strong. And many people believe it is holding our economy, up by a thread. Tiny thread, and the economy's giant. It's like a tarantula getting held up by the tiniest little piece of whatever web. When the World Trade Center collapsed, we ran like my mother, running away from a tarantula to Iraq. The whodunit isn't important for our video. The machine used this to go. Saddam Hussein wanted to trade oil in euros. Even if that info isn't totally true, we still used this event that had nothing to do with Saddam Hussein to start a war with him. And then later, weapons of mass, whatever, to justify it like we always do, because we're scum. Dang it. If we let them trade this way, it would have hurt. It would have hurt our economy, but I think they were scared of the domino effect. It never once entered their mind to be straight with us. We could deal with it, as intelligent human beings on this earth. We could deal with any problem. And don't call me naive for thinking this way, because we could have, and we still can. Somewhere around 2001, they created the mother of all words, terror. The terrorist. The terrorist. The word is old, but is reinvented to strike fear, hatred, hate you, and anger whenever needed. And it worked. God. They use this more than something that gets used a whole heck of a lot. And they're always terrorists, magically sitting in every country that doesn't have a central bank, or has oil not sold in the dollar, or just a whole heck of a lot of any resource that we covet. People may not care about any of that. It never hit close to home for them. But now terror has become a 338-foot pterodactyl that farts Ebola darts at the speed of sound. Is that scary? Yeah. We have a new terror alert known as the alarming state of bullshit, who are the most terroristic mother F's you've ever seen. You've never been terrified like these guys will terrify you. And lucky, they took a cruise through Iraq, just jihading along the way. Malal Akbar, Malal Akbar. Oh, Easter egg hunt, found tanks, guns, freaking sarin gas or whatever, and boatloads of money. Got like $500 million or more. I don't know. They just found all this stuff walking along the road as if like years the Iraqis didn't pick it up. We believe that? Okay, yeah. I guess we do. Alright. But now they're up by Syria. Let's go get them, baby. Oh yeah. Don't forget to rape and pillage Syria. Syria. I actually said it right there. The real reason we are going ASAP. We need a war for the economy, and we need to put an obedient slave in power in Syria, and its central bank, don't forget. But the machine is starting to call people such as veterans, or people like us, the non-obedient, the people who say, no, I won't let you ruin the world. We're a threat, because we are a threat. We are. Veterans, the ones who fought the terrorists of yesteryear, and the terrorists of today. We're coming out of the fog that they put us in faster than ever. I watched Red Pill Revolution rip fully thing apart with many others, but I just watched his a little close. That's the only reason I use it for an example. Anywho, they exposed it so intelligently, and they threatened to arrest people for basically messing with, don't touch this anymore or we'll arrest you. I saw it as a last ditch effort to not be exposed on something that, you know, their movie that they made. They wanted to still use it, like, but then they finally, you know, exposed it so much that they just had to give up on it, and they allowed the propaganda machine, the news, to admit that it was fake. The video was a fake, but he got killed off camera. Oh yeah, off camera. The whole video was fake, but a beheading that you didn't even see was still 100% real. That's awesome. You know, they make this beautiful video, but then they behead him off camera. Okay. They will try something else. And when this was like a huge win. Like I felt it woke up so many people, but they will try something else. And when they do, we'll kick that in the butt too. And now I actually get to help. And you do too. You know, tell anyone out there, tell someone that you know, tell someone something, no matter what they say to you, because it will stick in their head, and they will see signs, they will see examples of it out there. They'll be like, huh, maybe he is an idiot. I will talk about terrorism in my next vid, like a little bit more about today's terrorism and other labeled terrorists. And as always, stay hydrated. I would say grow your own food, but I had trouble uploading this video. I already ate like 9 tomatoes, and I had no red ones left. Ooh. And thank you everyone who's viewed that first one and subscribed. Oh wait, is that an Illuminati sign? Don't do that. Don't do that. It was like DDP. Bang! That's probably Illuminati stuff. Alright, well anywho, thank you very much for watching, and I'll you know, do another one tomorrow, hopefully. Sweet.